Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse, Frugally, and Happy New Year. This is a collaboration for the 2025 New Year celebration. I am starting with two of these wood things. I don't really know what they are. Maybe to put underneath a bed or a couch to rise it up. I did sand down, washed them real good, sanded them down to take the shine off because they were pretty shiny, and then added antiquing wax just to give that the more vintage look that I like and get a little less orange on that. And then I had picked up this green when I was recently at the Goodwill bins, and it cost me, probably just a few cents because it doesn't really weigh much of anything. And I am going to go ahead and add some around the outside edges of this wood round, but I only want to add a little bit because I do want quite a bit of this wood to be showing through. And I am going to create a New Year's centerpiece for my table. My husband had found about 6 of these mercury glass ornaments on the good table at the dump on it, like a rusty, more vintage style. So I pulled that off, and I'm going to remove twine. And I have a couple of these little glittery taper candles. So I'm going to glue the base of the ornament to that. Today's New Year's celebration collaboration is being hosted by Monica from Up All Night DIY, Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling, and Jackie Barnes Creations. Their channels will be linked in the description box with the playlist of everyone else. Now, I am taking just a little bit of ribbon to go around that and finish the edge on the top of the ornament, and topper on the edge, the top edge of that, just because I like the look of it, and also so I don't lose it. And then I am taking this very unique Vermont Butcher Block box. I have no idea what its intended purpose is. If you do, please let me know. And I also got at the Goodwill bins a lot of greenery, 4 strands, I think. So I am starting with just my white table runner and those 2 candles. And now I am taking this box, cleaned it up real good, and I am just going to add a little bit of decor that I also got on the good table at my dump or at the Goodwill bins. So I love that wintry scene on the postcard and that sweet little glass bottle. So I'm just adding little pops here and there, and then I spread that greenery out. And now I've had this for years. It's a mercury glass candle holder, and I thought that this would make a nice centerpiece. And I also have some silver glittery pine cones in my stash. And so I am going to take some foam, and I am going to put that into the candle, the top of the candle holder, so that I have some room on that foam to add a bunch of greenery. So I went around it with the same ferns, and I pulled out some boxwood, and then I clipped off a couple pieces from the garland and also a little bit of white floral. And I am just building around and around and around this styrofoam block and just adding the different elements, getting a little bit smaller toward the top as I go. And then once I have that looking pretty good, I'm going to take some moss to fill in all of the foam and to get me kind of a nest or a bowl type feel on the top. And then I want to flip it over and do the back side. I have a little bit of sisal, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, in my stash, and I want to glue that green on the bottom to hide the bottom of the foam and give this just a little bit more fluff. But I also want to keep the center available to glue back into the candlestick. Now, when that is primarily done, I am going to take a wood skewer and I'm going to add it to both the floral foam that is down in the taper candle section as well as into the foam on the base of this floral design, and make sure that that is good and sturdy so that I can continue to add just a little bit more, filling this in as I go. And then when I have a good moss nest and the florals the way that I want it, I am going to take another one of those Mercury glass Christmas ornaments and I'm going to glue it in the center of this little nest. And now what I've decided to do here is to show you the way that you can take a centerpiece on your table like this and use it throughout several seasons. So here I am in the Christmas season by using this same design, but sprinkling throughout my runner the pieces of my nativity, which happen to be primarily in white. And so having that nativity really speaks to the Christmas season, but the neutrals and the silver and the white and just the pops that I have here and there of the glass tone is really something that you could certainly do for the Christmas season. Then to remove that nativity and to add something that speaks to the winter season. And here, staying in that same white and green and silver theme, I have added some of these little snow houses and some snowy trees and a snowball to give this that winter theme so that I could keep this on my table throughout the season. But this is a New Year's video, so my husband brought me home a bunch of this stuff, but I took this twirly grass out to my garage, put it in a foam, and I sprayed it silver. And then I pulled out some of the hammered aluminum. I got 4 hammered aluminum dishes, yes, on the good table at my dump. And so I put that, I took the houses off, and I put the aluminum underneath each of these little sections that I had on my tablescape already for the winter season. And now I am going to go ahead and build up this centerpiece in the middle a little bit more so that it will say Happy New Year's. So I took the silver, I sprayed those twirly, they're made out of like a bamboo, I guess, and I went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up these little white snowballs and I picked up some Happy New Year things and I put them in the center here. So I have the silver little bling, I have the white little snowball kind of fun balls, and then I have the 2025 in the centerpiece for New Year's, and then I put a Happy New Year's with a silver star over in the little glass jar so that this centerpiece clearly says Happy New Year's. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's centerpiece for both the Christmas winter season as well as the New Year's, and that you will leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Don't forget to check out the playlist with all the other creations, and I have a lot of wonderful things planned for 2025, so hopefully you are subscribed so you don't miss that. I appreciate your stopping by, and I will see you in the next one. Happy New Year.